That's pretty much how you scripted it?
Huh. I didn't script it like that, and I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but if anybody's been listening all week, I told you it was going to be a game like that. It's two very evenly matched teams that play a similar style of football, and I figured it was going to be close like it was, and I didn't know we were going to be down because I thought we were going to be ahead, but our players did a great job of hanging in there and showing some character and some grit and all those sort of things, and kept fighting, and eventually they took charge and we won the game.
Could you walk us through the decision of going for it on fourth down, especially when you guys were in Wyoming 17, I believe, and instead of deciding to take the field goal, you go for it instead? Can you walk us through that decision?
Well, that's I don't know if that was the smart thing to do or not. We're not here to play analytics. We're here to win football games, and I thought we needed to make a fourth down play to win the game, and it ended up okay this time. If it doesn't end up all right and you think I shouldn't do that kind of stuff, you can write bad things about me.
Coach, on Agnew's touchdown to Bellinger, what was going through your mind when you saw Ryan rolling to his left and just throwing across his body to the end zone?
Remind me of the last game we had at home, where he scrambled around and finally found a guy in the end zone and threw it to him for a touchdown. It reminded me of the exact same play, except this one made a lot more, gave us a chance to win a lot more than the other one did.
Coach, your two defenders said that you came in the locker room at halftime and simply told them to play better. Is that really how simple it was? You know, because in the first half, the quarterback ran for two, was running all over you guys, their running back as well, and then in the second half, you guys really just put the clamps on them.
I don't know how many yards they have rushing. How many yards per carry before you say they were running all over us?
Well, in the first half, they were almost outrunning you guys by 100 yards.
We missed two tackles that added up to over 100 yards rushing. Okay, and so you miss tackles, you give up rushing yards. In the second half, we didn't miss tackles. The guys that were there to make the tackle actually made the tackle. The two big plays they had running the ball in the first half, we had a guy sitting in the hole that missed him. Okay, that's the running back one. And then when the quarterback scrambled, we hit him and didn't knock him down, or it's going to be 4th and 5. So it's totally missing tackles.
On that first
Rocky, having said that, were you really happy with how you shut Chambers down in the second half compared to what you did?
No, because they scored in the second half. I'm not happy unless they don't score. I'd be happy if we only gave up field goals. But we had some mental errors in the secondary that gave them a couple touchdown passes. Now, I say that, and then you got to give them credit too. Guess what? They have really good coaches. They have really good players. They have 85 scholarships like we do. I mean, they're a good football team, so they're going to make some plays. We made enough plays tonight to win.
I guess my question being, you guys did bottle him up a little more in the second half. Was that just because they made plays? Your guys.
That's our. We did not change one thing on defense in the locker room, if that's what you're asking. We were calling the same defenses that we called in the first half. Our players did a great job of executing them much, much better than they did the first half.
Could you walk us through that?
Well, no, it was all the adjustments I made at halftime. It was all those adjustments.
Could you walk us through that first play on that drive that ended in Bellinger's touchdown? It seemed like the offensive lineman froze for a quick second, and then there was some confusion. Then he ended up tossing it to Lazard. What did you see on that play?
What happened was the ball was snapped before it was supposed to be. So our quarterback improvised and did a darn good job of improvising, if you ask me.
Why do you think the offense was more effective in the first half, and what did they do to change that in the second half?
Well, I thought the offense threw the ball well in the first half, pretty well in the first half, and I think that you have to give, obviously you give Ryan credit because he threw the ball pretty well. But you got to give about 3 receivers a pat on the back for going up and catching contested passes where they were covered pretty well and they went and got the ball. And that's a receiver's job, is to make a quarterback look good. And we had about 3 receivers tonight that made our quarterback look really good. That's their job. But we haven't had that around here much in the last 5 or 6 years, where we throw it up and our receivers go get it, and in a couple critical situations too. I mean, you talked about the fourth down play. How about Jesse Matthews catching that ball on fourth down? And they were holding him. They were pulling his jersey, and the officials weren't going to call it.
Rocky, the return of Jawan to what looks like his old self, there were a couple of those, stopped runs, it seems like, and then he goes around the other end, that really, is fairly unique to him. What was it like to see him?
Well, I mean, he makes us better. He tells me he's only 97%, though he's not 100%. But obviously, you can see that he the talent he has, because you've seen it before. And when he's playing well, he helps us. I mean, he helps us be a much better football team. I mean, we struggled. The other one that no one seems to talk about is Kyrie Woods. You don't know how much we miss Kyrie Woods tonight. The guy that was replacing him is the guy that missed the 2 tackles. There was 1 touchdown pass thrown on the guy that was replacing him. Now, we had 2 guys replacing him, so you can figure out which ones they were. But there was 3 plays that they made tonight. If Kyrie Woods was in the game, they wouldn't have made. So there's some other injury issues besides just the running back.
How much do you think the defense sparks the offense, especially in the second half? They come out and get 2 stops right away.
I think we feed off each other. I mean, defense plays better if the offense is moving the ball too. Offense did a nice job of controlling the ball and keeping the defense off the field in the second half too. So I think we fed off each other.
Coach, on Dwayne Johnson's penalty, that almost looked like a game-changing penalty. As a head coach, what's going on in your mind? And did you tell Tim?
I didn't agree with the call. I don't think Dwayne did anything that was cause to throw the flag. But they threw it, and there was probably several other penalties out there that were maybe not really penalties either. I don't know. But that sure changed it was going to be 4th and about 8 or something when they threw that flag.
Any other injuries of note tonight, Rocky?
I don't think anybody got hurt, but I don't know yet. I mean, I didn't see us carry anybody off or anybody limp off, so that's a good sign.